We had a really dry and hot start to the season, which is pretty scary for all of us. We've had several fires. I'm sure most of you folks have seen it. And what we do is we actually dispatch crews to go out to each fire to look at infrastructure. The last one near Parent Peak, we actually had crews go out and they wrap the poles at the bottom such that if the fire does go through the poles, there's a covering and a coating so that we don't actually lose energy to your homes. And that's obviously pretty dangerous to go out and do that. We do have to cut power in situations where the fire does roll through, and that's actually to not create more fires. Over in Pagosa, we actually had to turn out 40 houses off of their power. And then in Bayfield, that was over 5,000 houses. So we appreciate members being patient with us, but we're doing all this to maintain the safety of the folks working the fires, our crews, and actually the public that's around the fires as well. So we are focused really heavily on this issue. It's right in front of us. We have a bad season this year and past years and years into the future. We're going to do a lot of line inspections. And in order to do that, we actually have line workers go out and visually inspect, but we also now use drones. And that's because we can reach hard areas that we can't get trucks or cars into. And that's really important because we have over 2,000 miles of lines and over 40,000 poles. So we've already found a lot of areas that we can do mitigation and maintenance, which is very helpful. We also have a raptor protection program, and that is twofold. It not only protects our raptors, it also protects our bears and raccoons. They often like to climb our poles and get electrocuted. And unfortunately, what happens is they fall to the ground on fire. Which causes fires. So you'll see on the poles, if you look up sometimes, there's a triangle on many of the cross arms, and that is our raptor protection program. We also are doing a lot of vegetation management, and that is pretty aggressive, and we're probably one of the top ones in the state of Colorado doing a more aggressive vegetation management program. But it's also because we're heavily forested and we have so many miles of lines across our mountains. That's important because we need to make sure that the trees during high wind events or even wildfires, or even when the trees get old, they often will fall into our lines and cause fires. So we do have to maintain our rights of way, which are under the power lines of that vegetation to avoid these wildfires. Besides making sure that you're doing fire mitigation on your own property, please make sure that your contact information with LPEA is up to date. If there's an emergency and we don't have the updated information, it's really hard for us to contact you and send information about the emergency or any outages. So there's 3 ways to do that. You can call us, you can log into SmartHub, or you can email us. So please make sure that your contact information is updated. Thank you.